Okay, are we all good?
Yeah.
Cool.
Or is ready for anything.
So we rejoin our adventure moments after you fled from King's Walk. You're part of the trade caravan consisting of 3 wagons. You're moving at blistering speeds, heading north, leaving the sounds of chaos behind. That's the sounds of chaos.
Oh my god!
As the wagons roll on, you hear orders being barked from the front, a stern voice on the wind, commanding the caravan to keep moving. Looking around you count 3 drivers and 2 other guards, all wearing Avalonia's military sigil. Eventually though, after about an hour, a halt order comes and the wheels grind to a halt. In a dark, tree-lined path, the air is damp and the smell of ancient woodland, but it is calm for now. The Avalonian contingent dismount from the wagons and begin setting up a makeshift camp. The leader from the first caravan makes a direct beeline towards you, clearly eager for answers. He stands over 6 foot tall, is broad, and he carries a mighty sword on his side that looks as though it would take 2 men to lift. And he says, "I'm Gannon, lieutenant of the Avalonian Trade Division. Firstly, what the hell in Chelonia's name was that back there? And secondly, who are you?"
You're a lieutenant. I am captain.
"I see you're wearing military garb. What rank officially? What division?"
I get armor from captain that make me captain now.
"I'm not sure that's how it works.
Is how Borisay works.
So are you telling me you've stolen the military gear you're wearing?"
Under order from Crown.
Very well.
I get orders from Sword of Avalon.
Sword of Avalon?
Who do you get order from?
I take orders from the crown himself, King Avalonst.
Direct?
Not direct, there's a power structure.
Well, there you go.
Listen, there are more pressing matters at hand here. What's going on? What?
Please explain the power.
There's no time. Strange dragon creature.
Need to shout.
Listen, what's going on? Fill me in.
We were sent here on behalf of the crown to collect to collect reports from the to measure the spread of the southern corruption, which we obtained while we were there. I can't explain it. There's some fungus growing down there, and it began to explode and form into creatures.
Yes, we should
It's all
give
right.
our report officially to the crown ourselves, because don't forget our findings have been promised 200 platinum. The reports have been promised
Do not
200
worry,
platinum,
So
so we must.
When we get back Palin, you can get cream for fungus down there.
As you say that, you see the others
appreciate
turn around
that,
at the mention of
yes.
200 platinum as they're kind of setting up a campfire.
Don't kill us.
They're like, 200 platinum, what kind of information have you found?
Oh, I'll tell you it all now, so you can get the reward.
Well, I can assure you, we're not in for. We're military folks. We're not in. Back off, creature. Listen, I'm not interested in taking anything you've heard. That's yours. That's fair game, okay? Just tell me exactly what's happened. Fungus, are you saying that the southern corruption has changed? The danger is grown?
Some weird shit happened.
Puts his hand on his blade like, Jesus Christ.
Is very dangerous.
I think the reports actually identified everything as relatively normal. It was only while we were there that we can't quite explain what happened. It was as we were leaving the area.
Well,
Things escalated.
let's start with the basics. Those things that were attacking King's Walk, how many are there?
Legions of them.
Legions.
We were attacked by.
Yes.
How many fleas are on my back?
By the looks of things.
As far as the
several.
eye could see.
Well, that's quite terrifying.
Yes.
What are they? Are they commanded by something?
Blood zombies.
Really, really big fungus. Look be in charge.
Jesus. Have you met them in combat? Are they easily felled or?
They explode.
That would explain the explosions we heard. How fast can they move? Should we keep moving? Are we in any danger?
Oh, you could outrun them on a horse pretty easily.
They can shuffle, not really fight, mostly just shamble and explode.
Oh, this is quite disconcerting. And have you felled them? How did you kill them? Did they just
As long as
explode?
we're with the king, you'll be safe.
You could kill them normally, but they explode when they die.
Jesus.
And there's just never-ending more of them.
We only managed to kill a few before we were outnumbered. We fled on the water on a boat that we found because there were too many for us to defeat.
I see.
What about fire? Did we use fire?
We
I blew some
we
up.
did. they're relatively easy to destroy. The problem was the sheer number of them.
Magic seem kill.
Magic seem kill. Very good, simple man. Okay. So, what's your goal? What do you want to do now? How...
We must report back to the blade.
Report back to the blade. Well, the way I see it,
In the capital.
one of the people in King's Walk. Do we just leave them?
It's too late, King's Walk.
There's many towns south of here.
They're all dead.
We must have
God.
even more reason to alert the Blade and the King so that they can muster a response.
This is not our fight. We're all, what, 6 people?
A couple of days' journey east, there's a place called Godtown. We could go there and see if we can muster a force and then try and retake the south.
How many guards are there?
Unlimited? Have you got unlimited guards?
Probably not unlimited, no. It's
Well,
probably...
let's go to the capital then.
They can't swim.
This feel above Lieutenant pay grade.
You could get a navy and shoot at them from the shore. They can't swim.
Navy, you said. They can't swim.
No.
Interesting.
Listen, I've got a very long time without my reward.
Well, I'm afraid I'm not in any capacity to offer any kind of monetary reward. However, I can
So why are you
commend you.
talking to me?
Because I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Perhaps it cannot help, we take wagon and we go. You stay, you do it once. We go, we get reward.
Well,
Give information.
how about this?
The land is lost. We must become
But cousin Ren, leader of this party, cousin Ren makes decision.
The land is lost.
You can always come and live with me.
Come on, new zombie overlord.
Okay, well, how about this? Based on everything you've told me and the information I've winkled out of you, I think there's a clear path. We must head north as quickly as possible. I know that if we head to Winefield and then go west, we will eventually reach Seraph End. There we can take the water birds across the lake. That'll be the fastest way north. We could save a couple of days at least. However, I'm not willing to condemn our southern friends to death as it stands. So he turns and he goes, Oscar, Bonnie, you take the third wagon. Hang on. Take the third wagon. Head towards Dog Hollow.
You say you report to the king directly.
We all do in some manner of speaking. Yes.
not
You
directly.
must have some. Who funds you? Do you have funding from the ground?
We're paid a wage, yes.
But you're.
Cat lady want to know where payroll.
We need an advance. If we are to cooperate.
I'm not paying you. I'm trying to help you.
Perhaps you can help by paying us.
I don't have any. I've got the money from the trade caravan. I can assure you. Just stay and die. The actor, of course, not the character.
You know the bit where they sent Faramir out to retake the city and it's stupid and he dies? That's what you're doing now. The land is lost.
We can't give up. Bonnie, Oscar, ride to Dog's Hollow and then warn everyone and carry on to Toadstool.
Dog's Hollow is abandoned town. Why warn?
We have some troops stationed there.
They're dead.
Not when we went.
What?
Dead.
You know
mean
Barry
dead?
Scott?
If they're not dead now, they will be. By the
Captain
time we're
Scott.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I Captain Scott now.
You're Captain Scott?
Boris Scott.
Boris Scott.
No Sand Rider, Dog's Hollow, all dead.
The entire town was deserted when we were there.
Roll a persuasion check. Either of you.
I peel away the ARRY from the uniform, so it just says B Scott.
That's inspiration.
0 for
Zero.
Ren is not very persuasive.
What about you, Boris? Roll a persuasion check.
It's got -1 and I rolled a 1.
I've never seen anyone roll as
I don't think that's possible.
29. Boris very persuaded.
How many?
29.
29!
Oh, Jesus.
So Dog's Hollow is condemned. I've changed my mind completely.
Boris
Very well.
Very
Bonnie,
60.
Oscar, go straight to Godtown and then progress south to Toadstool if it's safe. Drudor, pause! You guys, break it on foot. Head west. Go to Tabula's Cove. Give them warning. Us, I think we progress to Winefield, then we go northwest. Through Summerbelt, and then up to Seraphim.
This map's really good. Is this new? When did you do
I'm
this?
building it as I go.
This is good, man.
Hard, man.
Really good.
There we can gain some speed across Seraph Lake.
Winefield. This has wine.
It's the home, the beating heart of the wine industry. That's why trade's so lucrative.
But it's like a Winefield.
Whereabouts are we now? About there? Like,
Yeah, you're in between King's Walk and Winefield,
Cool,
but
cool.
like only a quarter of the way.
Cool, thank you.
Pardon me.
Because I will accompany you. We can use the first wagon.
Boris happy with one. But
Yeah,
ultimately,
that's fine.
his cousin are in decision.
Yes, I'm happy with that plan. We're going in the right direction, so that's fine.
As long as we head towards the capital, then I am happy.
I completely agree because we do need our reward there, but also if this force advances to the north, we will need all the force we can muster because I can't stress enough just how many of them there were, and they explode. So melee combat is not an option.
Tell me all about these water birds.
They are probably you haven't holidayed in the Lake Seraph. It's quite an affluent
Try
area.
and avoid the water at all costs.
Well, you'll be happy to know that these birds will keep you high and dry as you speed along the surface of the water
Excellent.
like a bird travelling across.
Excellent.
I'm not here to adventure in the sea or water. I'm here for land adventures.
Well, it will only be temporary.
I love these rolling land boats on wooden wheels. Yes, I like them.
They're quite slow, unfortunately. But we'll get there together. And then when we get an audience to the king, I can vouch for you. You seem like honest folk and very convincing. And then we can maybe see about mustering a force to send south. This is troubling times indeed. But let's set off. And then you see one of the carts breaks off, heading towards Guardtown and Toadstool. The other two people kind of pack a bag with supplies from the caravan and break off through the forest, heading west to Tabula's Cove. You guys mount up onto the wagon and set off northward to Winefield. As you're travelling, is there any questions you want to ask? Any conversations you'd like to have amongst each other?
Yeah,
You're half orc, right?
that's correct.
What's
Yes,
the other half?
human. I'm sorry to disappoint you. Yes, my mother was a human, but I never met my father. I can only assume he was an orc. One would think so, wouldn't they? Oh, that's a good joke, Viscaria. Very good.
Did anybody else get the feeling that we're not going to get paid for this?
I sincerely hope not. We've taken an awful amount of risk, and I would like to hope that the crown would compensate us fairly.
Boris, Captain Avalonian now. We'll make sure we get paid.
Ganon speaks up and goes, well, if you make it back to the capital with information that would save the realm's very being, I'm sure the reward will beat a paltry 200 platinum. I can imagine you'd be gifted estates and titles and bequeathed a militia of your own to command.
A sea castle.
A what?
A sea castle.
A sea castle?
Yes.
Or chasm?
Castle.
What's a sea castle?
It's a
It's quite
castle.
like a castle in the sea.
It's a castle you can see.
I've been able to see every castle I've ever seen.
Not like a hear castle. It's a castle you can hear.
Well, yes. You're a very strange bunch indeed.
Will we have time for either a short rest or
There
a
are definitely no castles in the sea.
Yeah, you've definitely
Absolutely
had
none. Don't look for
At
them.
this point,
There's
you've had a
definitely no
short rest
castles in
if
the
you
sea. Only land castles. Now, Pescaria. There's no land. There's no
Find like a small little cook's pot.
Why are you so
Start like,
No.
gets like a few candles and like,
No.
starts making like a little
Cool.
pot of food.
Okay.
Don't worry
nice.
about it.
Nice. How did you, strange folk, come to meet? How did you come to be a group?
We were all assigned this task. We didn't actually know each other until about... How long have we been travelling? Like, what, 2
Blade
weeks?
of Avalon's needed job doing, Boris do job.
It's like 6 days, I think.
We didn't know
Maybe
each
a
other
bit
until
more.
about a week ago.
I overheard. Well, Boris overheard a job, and I overheard Boris. It's hard Not to hear Boris.
It's not hard to overhear Boris.
Not very stealthy at all.
Yes. We all met in the
Boris can be very
tavern in
stealthy
Palace.
when Boris
Yes.
won't be stealthy.
I bet you don't hear that very often. Individuals meeting in a tavern.
That seems so unique.
Yes.
What a happenstance. I usually just go drink alone.
Yes.
No one ever bothers me.
Well, I normally keep to myself, but 200 platinum. It's hard to.
200 platinum is a lot of money for simply gathering some reports. Does that not strike you as suspicious? Who gave you this task?
The blade
Son of
himself.
Babylon.
The Blade himself, the king's right-hand man.
I must admit it is very unusual, but it was the blade himself that approached me and
I'll
gave us
take
this
just
task.
as much enjoyment. Having
Cousin Ren have worked with
having his
blood before.
blood.
That's
if I
right.
do not get the report. If I do not get the reward.
Well, that sounds like treason to me, my friend. But I'm sure the Blade won't willingly give his blood. Do you know how much of a master swordsman he is?
Well, if it's not the blade,
He might be Master Swordman, but not Master Pausman.
One cannot be a pawsman with no paws. I can assure you his...
Lieutenant.
Rumour has it his
Outwood
sword
says.
can slice through other swords.
That must be quite a sword.
Any sword. Probably not my buster sword, though.
I didn't want to come, but they persuaded me.
Oh, I see.
Your Buster sword can bust Cloud also?
Yes, it's named the Cloudbuster. How did you know?
Have inkling.
Very perceptive. Also persuasive. You there, you mentioned you're half orc. Is that why you hide yourself?
Yes. Yes, as some...
Ashamed?
I wouldn't say I'm ashamed, no, but some individuals don't look at half-orcs kindly.
Yes.
Even other orcs, actually, which is why myself and Boris have been such good friends. He's treated me with much kindness, which I appreciate.
All orc is cousin to other orc.
This sounds very Mansfield.
That's exactly what it is.
Have been to Mansfield. Is shithole.
it's a
Let me
fact
just
that
add Mansfield to the map.
everybody in Mansfield has a limp.
Cat Lady also been to Mansfield. Is true.
Just as a point of interest, could you roll a Constitution saving throw for Ren?
Yes.
Can you roll one for Ishmael? And can
Yes.
you roll one for... What's the character's name?
Well, if you don't know, I'm not fucking doing that.
Is this entirely unrelated?
Doria, it's the...
Dolmir.
Dolnir! When's your Dolnir day?
I'm not down here.
Yeah, roll.
that campaign list.
Different character.
Yeah, it's Dolnir. That's it.
I'm not down here.
You are Dolnir.
No, I'm not.
Pascaria.
No, now you're Pescaria. I'm talking about Dolnir.
Why am I down here? Oh!
Oh, no mistakes, fool! Just
Oh,
London.
that's wrong. Okay. Ren got 6.
Okay.
Doesn't sound too good.
Was that a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah.
14.
14.
Oh, wait, there you go. Fuck it.
13.
Right, baby.
Brilliant.
Someone should really sort that baby out.
Yeah. Oh.
But it won't be me.
Cool. So, any more conversations? Any more questions? Any more information you'd like?
Well, what's the plan of action once we get there?
When we get to Winefield, we'll warn them of the incoming pain and devastation that could befall them, and then we'll head north to Summerbelt.
Excellent.
We'll just keep going until we get home, okay? But let me warn you, the Winefield's a bit of a contested territory at the moment. Have you heard about the two factions that kind of consider themselves the king of wine?
No, I've never been to one.
Boris mainly drink vodka.
Vodka. I'm not familiar with the spirit, but it sounds delicious.
You want vodka?
Yes, thank you. I've got my own here. Just magically found it. Yeah, the vignettes.
Je douche.
The vignettes, they're the affluent type, providing wine to the society's elite. They also supply wine exclusively to Serataf. I don't think any of you would have ever been to Serataf. Looking at you.
Boris have been many places.
Maybe after you get paid 200 platinum, you can afford a ticket. But that's fine. But yeah, they're kind of at odds with the Red Hearts, who they also make really good wine, but you know they don't get along. They vie for vineyard control and all sorts. So when we get there, try not to get embroiled in local bullshit, okay? We'll go, we'll rest, we'll warn.
Boris wants to summer as chef at Red Heart Winery.
You what? You did a summer as a chef at the Red Hot Winery.
Boris has many talent.
Well, you've been to Winefield before then.
It's been a long time.
Okay. Will they recognize you?
Do I look recognizable? I look like other orc, or I'm very recognizable.
No, you're very stealthy. I've barely seen you.
It's a cat lady now. Also,
Who said that?
Boris Soldier now.
Boris Soldier now.
Yeah, will not recognize armor.
So did you steal that armor or find it?
Boris acquire legitimate.
How does one acquire military armor not being in the military?
For Boris to know, for you to find out.
Okay. Well, I'll have to report it, when we get there. Things like this can't go unpunished. It will be investigated.
Boris, why don't you just take off your jacket?
I can take jacket off, why not take armor off?
There are bigger things at hand.
It suit me.
Yes. Armor is often a boon. Okay, so time progresses. We arrive into Winefield. Sprawling vineyards, golden fields of crops and exuberant structures and opulent wealth abound. The wagon rolls into town and it pulls up outside the Ripe and Ruin Inn. It says, "Do you guys want to make yourselves at home and I'll go handle official business, or would you like to attend with me? We're not going to be staying here long."
I'd like to attend. I'd like to hear the conversation.
Very well.
Boris Captain now will be present.
Very dubious of your military rank starting to concern me that you actually believe you're a captain of the military.
You want Boris persuade you?
What the fuck?
You said that, but I do actually have an ability here that is, what was it?
Attack.
Infiltration expertise. You can unfailingly create false identities for yourself over the course of 7 days. If using the identity as a disguise, other creatures believe you to be that person until given an obvious reason not to.
I think there's more than an obvious reason not to believe you right now, man.
An orc in Barry Scott's armor.
Boris Scott's armor.
Boris Scott.
Very well.
There's no evidence of Barry at all.
Okay, so are you all attending, or is someone you just going? What do you want to do? What do you
I
want
must lay my ear to all land matters because, it's very important. I am a land creature.
What's that?
I'm going to stay at the inn.
Very well.
Make some friends. Oh.
Well, be careful. Like I say, don't get embroiled.
Do you have a castle?
I would like to attend the talk. We may be able to have some input given we face these creatures.
Very well. Let us go to the town hall. And you stroll through town. It's busy. It's bustling. There's people wearing really, really nice shit. There's also like a peasant class who are farming the fields. You walk past several really nice stone-built houses. This is obviously an area of like well-to-do folk prospering from the crops that they grow. You walk up to a town hall. The building is like in two halves. One half is like white stone with like gold trim. The other half is just like humble bricks. But through the door you enter into this hallway, and inside the hallway you see there are two kind of like desks, and behind them are like meeting areas kind of decorated differently. Because see, this is where it all gets confusing. On the left is the vignettes, and on the right is the red hearts. We have to warn them both. Does any of you want to do the talking? You're quite convincing of your plight. Do you want to speak to them?
Boris will.
I'll back you up if they.
Why did we split
doubt
up?
it.
I'll take the red hearts, you take the vignettes.
Good. Yes, we
Cat
can be
lady
quick.
make good
We can be
suggestions.
in and out before we get bogged down. Who knows how fast those things are? Okay, so you approach the red hearts. Yeah.
Yes.
You see this man sat there, and his son's kind of like running around with like a stick and hoop, playing some cool games. And as he's signing some papers, and he notices you approach. He goes, hang on a minute. Signing some papers, he gives it to someone. Goes, yeah, go, take them. Okay, what can I help you with? How many casks?
not wine that concerns me.
Oh well, that's the only thing that concerns me. My name's Nico. Good to meet you.
Tanner.
Tanner. Oh,
My
nice
pleasure.
paw. Very well manicured. Manicured. I'm gonna edit that one out. As you're introducing yourself, his son bumps into you and he goes, Knowlton, not now. Back away. I've got business to attend. What seems to be the issue? What can I help you with?
I'm a hired hand. I've been down to the south, and I have some bad news to report up. We are heading to the king to warn the king himself, and as we are passing through these towns, we are warning anyone and everyone, and we are warning you
Okay.
that there is a danger heading north. You need to gather the troops and trust in me.
Gather the troops and trust in you. Who are you, to begin with?
I'm a hired hand.
Let's start with the basics.
I'm Tanner. I'm a hired hand.
Who hired you?
The blade of Avalon.
That's quite a lofty statement. He looks over and sees Ganon kind of stood there, and he's like,
You can listen to me,
he says, "Oh, okay."
or you cannot. But
Very
it is in
well.
your best interest to place your trust in me.
So what
my colleagues.
what danger? Describe the threat.
There is a southern corruption. Have you heard of it?
Oh yes,
It is spreading north.
blight afflicting the land for the last
Blight
25
afflicting the
years.
land, but yes, that's
Rest assured, our crops are fine. We regularly check for any signs of rot or corruption.
well, it is spreading north quicker than you can imagine now, and there are fungi, living fungi that are spreading and heading north. You must believe me.
Roll a persuasion check. Ganon kind of goes, yes, he tells the truth. Back to you. So roll with advantage. Because he looks official, he's helping you out, he's vouching for you.
10.
10. He goes, well,
I can promise you, if you do not prepare yourselves, prepare this town, there will be no more of your crops. I've seen entire towns
which town?
diminish. The one to
King's Walk?
King's Walk and Tortoise
Dog's Hollow.
Dog's Hollow.
Well, Dog's Hollow is long abandoned.
Dog's Hollow is long abandoned, but now it's been overtaken by the corruption. King's Landing has literally exploded. Fucking hell, man!
King's Walk.
Joffrey's gone and
Okay, this sounds very concerning. Ganon, what say you? Who tells the truth? Everyone. Have you spoken to those rascals, the vignettes, about this yet? What do they say?
My colleague is talking to those as we speak.
Let's do it. Yes!
Captain Boris, Avalon's army. I bring bad news from south. To whom do I talk?
God, I don't have to edit that. Jesus Christ!
The Roman salutes.
A Roman salute.
That's what they call it.
That's what they all say these days, isn't it?
I've seen a lot, but I've never seen that.
What manner of inquiry do you have?
We bring bad news from south.
There is only bad news from the
Well, we
south.
bring worse news from south. Smart guy.
So you're looking at this guy, he's like quite svelte, quite angular face, slick back hair. He's like, well, your matters don't really concern me. Why are you bothering me?
To who do I talk?
If you want anything done around here, definitely not those red-hot fools, those peasants.
No, I talk now. To who am I talk?
Oh, to who? I am Lord Vignette.
Lord Vignette.
Yes.
Mm.
I rule around here. This
What's
is
that guy say you rule?
That guy, he rules nothing apart from a paltry amount of infertile soil. And he peddles his inferior wine. We supply Cerataf and Serathend.
I mean, he say your wine tastes like piss?
Yes, he would be lying to himself.
I don't know.
Matters not to me. He'll get his comeuppance one day.
Anyway, bad news,
just
worse
like
news from south is a lot of corruption. Corruption like fungus on the ground, spread, cover everything, it die. Great risk to vineyard.
This is
and
not
vines.
news. It's been corrupted
Also-
down there for many a moon.
Yes, but it's spread now.
Yes, okay.
Also,
Well, sorry
it
if
now
I
have
don't
arm and leg and
Cower
talk,
behind my
which is weird,
fort.
but
What did you say, sorry?
it now have arm and leg and talk. And
Talks.
explode.
Roll a persuasion check. Kind of like what you're saying, kind of stuns him a bit. He's like,
29.
29 again! Yes. You see the colour kind of, he's already quite pale, but colour kind of drains from his face.
You know this guy over here? Points at, is it Garrick or
Ganon.
Gannon? Points at Gannon. You know this guy?
I've seen him around. He's the trade lieutenant, if I
Yeah,
recall.
he in charge of army in this town. He tell you.
I can assure you, he has
Ganon.
no sway in this town.
Gannon, what I say is true, yes?
Yes, I can vouch for him.
See, Lieutenant say is
Okay,
true.
very well, very well. This
Captain
is quite
Boris said
concerning.
is true.
Character B.
Captain A. I took the glasses off. Yes, this is okay, I'm starting to see that you might be telling some modicum of truth. And he kind of snaps his fingers and a young boy comes over and goes, he whispers in his ears. You overhear him kind of saying like, roll a persuasion check.
Persuasion check.
Yeah. Not persuasion, sorry, perception.
Perception.
Oh my god. 29.
I persuaded the words to
18.
get louder.
18. You overhear him saying, get some patrols going outside the walls, close the gates, don't let any of those peasants in. If you see any trouble, start maiming.
You have army?
I have guards, of course, a man of my wealth.
If you
I
have
have to
army,
protect
there
my
is
interests.
army. If you know people not have army, you'd make evacuate.
We'll close the gates, don't worry. Nothing will get in, nothing will get out.
How big is gate?
Did you not pass through them earlier?
Yeah, I was
About
busy,
12.
did not look.
About 12. Quite sturdy though.
What about-
Iron braced.
What about the wall?
Well, yeah, quite thick stone walls. It's a walled city, by the way. Walled town. But a lot of the population live outside in the farming rural areas.
People who outside need to come inside the wall. It's not safe.
You can't just let everyone in. Of course not. What are you, with the Red Hearts or something? Equality for all?
I don't think you understand. It's like siege. It's army.
We're under attack.
Yes.
Snaps his fingers at the boy. Turns around, just as he was about to exit the room, comes running back. He goes, apparently we're under attack. So start ringing the bell, close the doors, no one in or out, okay? And he runs off again. Cool. Okay. He doesn't say cool. Okay, very well. Well,
Also, man is thirsty. You have wine, we take wine.
you can
It's
buy
only fair for kings good men.
You can buy wine at the Ripe and Ruin Inn. I can't give you any wine, of course.
You know have wine for kings good men? You know patriotic?
No, not really. Could not actually give a shit. Sorry to insult you there, Gannon. But yes, we kind of operate under our own rule here.
Perhaps Captain Boris can persuade or intimidate.
We can try, but I assure you. And then you look around, there's like several guards posted in the room, quite well armoured, like plate armour, quite ornate, decorative armour. So you can try what you like, but you won't be leaving here with your life. Listen, I suggest you bed down for the night. When this impending attack happens, you can help us. And if it doesn't happen, well, we'll just have to hang you out to dry.
What think, cousin then?
Well, with all due respect, we're actually doing you a courtesy here, sir, because we could have easily just travelled onwards to the capital. We're giving you a warning for you to protect your interests and your people. So, you won't be hanging us out to dry, we're here to help you.
Cousin Aaron speak truth.
I would recommend letting the peasants in, because if you are under attack, I understand that you want to protect your interests, but this goes far beyond that. This is a threat unlike the likes that you've ever seen. You will need as many individuals as you can get. The peasants could help stave them back, if nothing else.
I see. I like the way you speak. You seem to speak truth.
Thank you.
In a manner I do not find uncomfortable to listen to. He looks at you. He snaps his fingers, and the boy's left the room at this point, but you do see him moments later come running back in, like he's attuned to the click for some reason. He goes, listen. Close the gates. No one in. Let these guys out. any sign of trouble, ready my carriage. We'll leave at the first sign of struggle, okay? The boy runs off again. Very well. Proceed how you wish. I guess you want some reward for your efforts. Ganon's like, no, we do this for the good of the realm.
So we'll not give wine, but we'll give a reward.
Yes. You've convinced me enough that I'll give you some coin if you wish.
A reward would be appreciated, but unnecessary in my opinion, although I feel my colleagues may feel different.
Cat lady! Boris like yells across the room. Like, Lord Fancy Pants give reward, how much you want?
30 gold each.
Easily done. He snaps his fingers. From a boy climbs through a nearby window. It's the same boy. He's covered in mud. He's like sweating. He goes, yes, 30 gold each.
And a glass of water. And something to drink.
Yes, okay. Head to the inn. Give them this coin. Flicks you like a coin, like a token. It's got his face on it, on both sides, both heads. He says, show them this. We'll get you around on the house.
Are you going to try
the
and
good stuff.
steal anything that I can possibly get my hands on? Is there anything that I can steal?
You're still away from him. It's quite like an ornate place, but there's a lot of eyes on you.
Yeah.
You could try and steal.
Is there
What kind of thing are you looking for?
Anything loose?
On him?
Oh no, on the side, in the...
There's like vases.
There's an exit, yeah, just...
Decorated.
There's something, anything like palm size that I can just pocket.
Boris shoots Cat Lady wink, and then like, very well, we will go in and buy around, and then try to get everyone to look at him.
I get what kind of trinkets would there be? There's like a pendant.
Can I see,
like a bust of a statue.
Can I see where the gold came from?
Yeah, he like opens up a chest to his right.
Okay.
And he pulls out some sacks and dishes them out. 30 gold each. Make sure you get it to your inventory.
I open up my web things and I go, I have no need for these coins, would you like them?
Yes, I'll take them.
Okay.
Now that's a threat. Someone who can't be bought.
I love adventure. Oh, land adventures, they're fantastic. I love them. Oh, land.
Yes, you certainly do.
Oh.
You certainly do love those adventures.
Oh. Land.
That's where we are.
Yes.
Okay, well, you've convinced me.
I keep the drink token though, just as a...
What's that?
I keep the drinks token.
Cool.
Tell me, Ginvar,
Yes.
is this your first time on land?
No, I've been on many land adventures. I've been on many of these land vehicles, and I've been in many towns, cities. Yes, we've seen lots of coral, like the things we've seen in the land of dark things, yes.
So you know it's courtesy when we say farewell to obviously strip off and run around the room once before we exit.
Oh,
Yes.
well, is that true, Ren?
No, it's a joke. It's a land where...
I knew that, yes. What a shame. Very.
Thanks for the gold.
Is there anything else? We're closing the gates
What's up
now.
with
If
you
you'd
guys?
like to depart.
It would have been, but I felt it would have been a shame for him to make a fool of himself in front of the guests.
Renman, can't we have a bit of fun with him?
Well, maybe in the tavern.
Oh yes, show the token to the guardsmen at the gate. They'll let you out as well.
Was the tavern outside the city?
The tavern's inside the city, but the guardsmen will let you out the walls after that fact.
I'm going to hold the token in my teeth.
I copy.
Big on from me then. We have preparations. If I am to elope to Seraftaf before the night's through, I want to be most prepared. And you leave, or are you done here? You want to talk to anyone else?
As Ren's departed, Ren just sort of says...
Nico.
Okay.
Nico.
What have you been talking to that scrub lord for? He's a right slippery character.
Yes. Tell me, do you believe what I said?
I've got no real reason not to believe you, and you've clearly turned the heart of the Lord Vignette himself. So I'm inclined to agree that there may be some threat, yes.
Yes, good. Well, if you care to join us for a drink at the tavern, that's where we'll be headed. Before our pursuit north.
Very well.
Good to meet you.
You too.
Good luck.
Thank you. You proceeding to the tavern?
Boris need wine and Boris got
I'm
time.
going to give Nico 30 gold.
Here's a dear girl, quite wealthy. Please keep this for yourself. I do not need it.
Okay.
But I really appreciate the gesture.
Join us for a drink.
I shall. And he kind of says to a nearby assistant, he goes, I'm just leaving. I'm going to enjoy a drink with these fine fellows. I shall be back soon. Please tend to any needs before I come back. And he accompanies you. He goes, son, Knowlton, behave. And Knowlton's like, yeah. Carries on playing. You see Knowlton do a sneaky line of cocaine. Not really.
Volcanium.
Cool. So you travelling through town to the Ripe and Ruin Inn. You see like moments after you leave the room, you see like a couple of troops come marching out, wearing like white armor with the golden blaze from the vignette side of the building, and they kind of break off and go to separate areas in the town. You arrive at the Ripe and Ruin Inn and open the doors, and you find this magnificent inn. By far, like the most luxurious inn you've ever seen. It looks like almost like imagine if you will, a land where there are chateaus in the Alps. It's that kind of vibe. It's like really, really nice, like dark woods, varnished. Everyone in there's dressed nicely. It's got a dress code. The staff have a dress code, and inside it just smells good. Not like cheap incense, but like fine log fires and all that kind of stuff. It's really welcoming, and there's plenty of space, room abundant. Nico goes, wow, why don't we sit here? This is my table. And he leads you to a table, and it's quite a big table. He goes, yeah, I have several business meetings here a day, yeah, of course. I like to enjoy my life as much as I can. Please take a seat.
So friend Nico,
Yeah.
Lord Fancy Pants seemed like a real whole ass.
Ah, yes, he's a piece of shit.
What is
Not
problem?
to be trusted.
What is problem?
Well, money, greed, power corrupts people, no? I suppose you've heard of the Angel's Tears Brewery and the winery. Sorry, not brewery. They supply Cerataf with special wine. It's what all the elites drink when they go on holiday. And God knows what they get up to. It's the only place you can drink it, apparently. I've tried it. It's
What is special about?
pig's will. Well, admittedly, it does taste quite nice. But I don't know. I don't know what's special about it, but they seem to enjoy.
Did you make wine as well?
Yes. Yes,
Yours
yes.
is not as nice?
It's just as nice, it's just not as expensive. So the rich tend to turn their nose up at it. As you can see, our fields are adjacent. It's essentially the same grape. I suppose marketing and branding is everything these days.
And how did this conflict come to be? Has there always been two vineyards, or is there one?
Well, it started as a healthy competition. Essentially, it escalated to the point where I have no proof, but I do feel as though they were responsible for the disappearance of my wife in some way. Which I don't know.
But why? What motive could they have for that?
Well, we farmed together, we lived together, we loved together. And that's the one thing that Lord and Lady Vignette never had. Any kind of connection to each other other than wealth. And I felt it was the only way he could harm me. And by this point, we've all been served some super nice wine. It's like really, really good shit. And he's sipping and kind of lamenting on this tragedy in his life. He goes, yes, I have to raise Knowlton alone. They never did find her body or any trace.
Do you not simply fertilize the spawn and then leave?
The spawn?
What?
Boris understand. Boris understand.
Oh no, I was joking. Ha ha ha.
It's okay.
Land love. Yes.
Land creatures have different reproductive customs.
Oh.
Yes.
I take the wine and put it in my gill.
He kind of looks at you like, how's that taste?
And look again.
Lovely.
Boris understands it's hard being single parent. Boris' wife Ludmila had to look after all of little Borishka whilst Boris out earned money.
Here's to trying our best. Cheers. Yes, it should.
I'm not with any of you guys, by the way. I went to Japanese.
Yeah.
I'm like in the corner, like, two guys around me. One of my boobs is falling out. Just having a great time.
Isn't that Piscari over there? Do you mind if our colleague joins us?
No, of course. Any friend of yours. You seem like a nice bunch.
Piscaria, we're over here.
And then she like swings around, her other boob comes out.
Your breasts are out again, Piscaria.
It appears your friends had one too many, or not enough. It depends how you look at it.
And then she puts away and goes, "See you later, boys." And like waddles over. And then just sits down and goes, "So."
That is fantastic.
Long story short, Dragon Lady. Nico is good man. Lord Vignette, total whole ass.
That sounds about the sum of it, yes.
What's a whole ass?
Is what people say is whole of us.
Yes.
Is
He's
not,
definitely a whole ass.
is not right. How is it?
No,
He's a real
that
piece
sounds
of work.
about right to me. He's a whole ass.
Have you heard the rumours about what
That's a new
those?
expression for me, but
Have you heard the rumours about what those rich types get up to there?
I forgot.
Seraphim,
What,
Serataf, sorry.
I'm not familiar with the rumours personally. No.
Fornication?
Apparently rampant fornication. All sorts of weird ritual. Apparently it's all for show, like just the rich letting themselves go and having some fun. Pretending to worship strange icons. And essentially I just think it's a place where they can go and cheat on their wives. And have pretend like they're masters of the universe, like they're actually in control or something like that. The funny thing is, I think people like Lord Vignette actually believe it. I think they have more power than the crown.
Well, we tried to warn the Lord of the pending southern corruption threat. I get the feeling that he didn't take it as seriously as you are, so it sounded like he intends to flee that way, but if this threat is as grave as we think it will be, I've never seen any defences that could repel it, so...
What should we do? Should we all just leave?
You have guards?
Not many, it's just kind of the farmers. Flee north.
Flee north.
We are personally heading north because that's the only place we can think of, to the capital of Palin that would stand any chance of repelling this invasion, is how I would describe it.
I think it's best you make evacuate.
How long do you think we have?
Days. If that.
King's Landing was destroyed in a matter of minutes.
King's Walk.
King's Walk. I'm sorry, I'm
Sorry,
Victorian. Have you read this?
Sorry, it is where we land after escape by sea, so far as is landing at King's Walk.
I see. That makes sense.
So you didn't fought bravely, but was not enough.
This is quite concerning. But
You know Lord is the Royce Dupont is?
Royce Dupont.
You know him?
Yes.
King's Walk?
Yes, I know of a fellow of that ilk. Yes,
Yeah,
we sell
he's-
wine to him.
He's
on
dead
occasion.
now.
He's dead. Oh my god.
All of King's Walk is gone.
I mean, there may be
Is
some
the
survivors,
threat
but
really this grave?
We
Really?
witnessed the entire town explode. We can only assume the entire town has been vanquished.
The
It's
only
a
thing
grave
that-
threat.
The only thing
Thankfully,
that
we
gives me...
bravely fled. Immediately before the explosion.
Well, there is bravery in knowing when to flee and when to fight, you know. It's a hard decision to make sometimes.
Well, to be honest, it was just luck.
Well, what are we doing sat here drinking? Should we not be leaving now?
Oh yes, we're
There are
leaving.
many
We're leaving
infirm people here. That
We're leaving tomorrow. You have been warned.
Yeah, we make a rest in town, then we continue our journey. Worn crown. You must do for your people.
Very well. I'll begin the procedure immediately.
Maybe also for Lord Vignette people. He do not seem want to help.
Well, his sway only goes so far, you know. The people kind of know he's not a...
Alas.
Yes, yes. They know he's not a leader of types, but many of them have been bought by him. But I will warn everyone in my control, and we will leave immediately. I thank you. And I hope this isn't the last time we meet.
Likewise.
Downs his wine. He goes, I'm gonna miss this. And leaves out the door. And Gannon says, guys, I don't think we should tarry too long. I think we'd be best making more progress. We've got a couple more towns to get to before we reach Seraph End.
How long have we been travelling?
It was like a day, I'm gonna say. Just because of the adrenaline.
Has anyone slept?
You've had a short rest if you needed it.
Although the threat is urgent, I am also concerned that if we push ourselves too hard, if we do face any combat, then we put ourselves at a disadvantage if we're not well rested enough.
Well, there are rumours around this part where there are threats other than your fungal. Are you alright? Have you had too many?
Why you not mention threat before? What is threat?
Well, there's a reason we man the caravan. There's strange beasties on the road, often wolves and rogues of that ilk. But recently there have been rumours of something a bit more troubling. Have you heard of... Well, you wouldn't, not being from these parts, but...
Boris have been all over.
There are rumours of an unreasonably tall man lurking in the woods between here and... Well, in the area between Summerbelt and King's Walk, really. That's why we're kind of manned here. Patrolling, protecting. So, we haven't encountered anything like that, but...
What do you mean, unreasonably tall man? What
a
is
strange,
it?
dark,
Is it a creature? Or?
gaunt figure. It looks like a man, but when you get up close and he stands, you realise this is no man. This is something else. Something disturbing.
We have seen very, very tall fungus man. Could be
There's
same.
no fungus here. He's got like dark, lifeless eyes.
I've never heard of such a creature.
Maybe is tall man taken over by fungus.
At this point, anything's possible.
How many different tall people you have in South?
Quite a big tall. I'm over 6 foot myself, but I'm talking. This is, for a few months now. There've been
Boris
rumours.
is 6'8". Boris is tall, but you say very tall man.
I'm speaking maybe 15 feet. It kind of unfurls and looms. So the
Some
reports
very,
say.
very
Of course, this
tall
could all be hocus
Sounds
pocus.
terrifying, to be honest.
Could be people trying to drive up the price of transport, but something to be wary of. So what say you? Shall we depart now?
What time is it?
Right now? It's about... Travelled all day. It's quite late. I would say it's about 8 o'clock at night. The sun's getting low.
If you feel confident that yourself and your men will be able to navigate the caravan without the need for an overnight rest, then I'm comfortable.
It's a relatively straight run to Summerbelt. I think we could make it. Maybe if a couple of you keep watch.
Boris keep watch.
Yes,
Boris
very well.
very reliable watchman.
Keep watch.
Very well. Then let us tarry. Let us go henceforth. You go back to the caravan, the wagon, and you shackle up. Get loaded up with anything you need. Does anyone want to pick up any supplies, anything specific someone's looking
Yes,
for?
I'd like some breads and olives and grapes and nice things.
Okay,
And some more wine.
let's not. Let's just assume you get some basic provisions from the inn.
You have vodka in this town?
Your barkeep, do we have vodka in this town? Or vodka? And the barkeep goes, now we've got wine.
Boris will take wine.
Okay.
Oh, we have token. Is good for take wine with,
Yes.
or have to drink in tavern.
You give your token over to her. Well, you showed your token and got a free round of drinks. But Gannon goes, don't worry, I'll take care of the supplies. And he kind of goes to the bar and orders a package of various things for the caravan. And he goes, meet me by the wagon when you're ready to go. So it's up to you guys. What do you want to do?
We leave straight away.
Cool. Any objections or anything?
Is there anything fancy I can see that I can just roll?
Do you want to steal some stuff from the...
From the tavern, yes.
It's like a couple of wine glasses.
Yeah, I'll take a few.
Roll a sleight of hand check, I guess.
Piscari's like pretty drunk at this point. She's like hiccuping and kind of like falling asleep.
14. Yeah, you snatch all the dirty wine bottles into your package.
And you sort of see Piscari like kind of fall asleep drunk.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden she sort of goes, truth will be found. Seek the question.
Oh my god.
Are we all here? Are we all still? Did we all just see that? Are we all still here? Are you?
yeah, you're all there.
Are we all here? Are you okay, Piscaria?
And she burps and like little dragon flame comes out and she burps out.
Boris goes over to Piscaria and just like throws her over his shoulder and finds his lift. Come, dragon lady, we're going now.
I'd like to whisper to Ganvar, like, it is customary when one of us is too drunk on the land that you get them, stripped and ready for the bed. Would you like the honour?
Well, I suppose I'll have to.
Who's carrying you right now?
So I just carry it, just pull his trousers off.
Here goes new guy.
I'll slap you.
What hell, new guy? You try funny business with dragon lady.
But Tanner told me it's customary. I did that for land
Tanner, not again.
Piscari gets out a little rape hop.
And one of the pub starts looking over going, what the hell's going on? The bartender goes, oh, we'll have none of that raping around here.
Is this raping a good thing? I've not heard of it before.
Raping is the highest compliment.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Nice to meet you. Yes,
I think you better show yourself out. This is not very well.
Do you want me to show you? Pull his trousers down.
What the hell are you doing? He bonks on the head.
Yes, good. You're making yourself very welcome here.
Okay, Tanner, that's enough. We're going to get further.
It's time for you to leave.
Oh, okay, let's all just calm down. Genval, pull those up.
Do a little bow, isn't he? Okay, thank you.
I apologise. A bit of tomfoolery that got out of hand and like Red put some silver on the bar just to
He goes,
appease
I
him.
thought you
okay.
telling
Pull
someone
those up!
you look, it's come full circle. So you're telling someone to pull the trousers up.
I'm a changed man.
Well, I think you should leave anyway. Thanks for the compensation.
Come, dragon lady. Sling dragon lady over.
And as you like shove her shoes, six up a little bit, like
You take 2 damage from the punch.
Fair.
That's fair. That's a fair.
That's fair.
Cool. So you arrive back at the wagon. Gunner's like, you ready? Let us depart.
Tanner's looking very smug. Happy with the chaos that she's produced.
Yes.
I like it. I just lie down.
Okay. Let's go. You kind of proceed through town. You see some people packing up their things. You see people arguing as you pass some houses like, we can't go. This is where we live. We got to go.
You will die. Goodbye.
Most excellent. So you get on the wagon, and Gannon whips the reins, and you progress outside of town to the northwest. Find yourselves on the road at night.
Genvar, you see those creatures there? Do you know what they are?
I'm not listening to you again. It
They're
seems that I got damaged last time.
They are a land seahorse.
Well, obviously. I'm not an idiot.
That's incredible. Cool. So the wagon pushes on into the night. Gannon lights a little lantern and it kind of shines over the horses, and your vision's quite limited. It's really foggy going through this wooded area. And you head towards Summerbelt. Does anyone want to speak on anything? Do anything? Does anyone keeping warm?
I'm just going to twirl out my glass that I stole and pour myself a little
Very well. Yeah. You sit there
a little
enjoying
tipple.
a glass of really nice wine in a really nice glass.
I'm all curled up. My like head's in like my tail's wrapped around me. I'm just
Typical cat fashion. That's lovely to be fair.
I'm
Cool.
just doing a drunken nap, just asleep.
Nice.
I did want to talk to Genvar, but he's vanished.
We can wait.
Yeah,
We can wait for Genvar.
not urgent.
How far can we see?
Not that far. You're struggling to see like the forest around the road. It's almost like the light is too bright, so you're kind of.
We've got dark vision, 60 foot.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's like the brightness of the lamp is making everything else a lot darker, so you're like struggling to. You can see further than if you didn't have it. But yeah, it's a bit ropey. The carriage pushes on into the night. Is there any more? Can I?
Oh yeah, please do, man.
Plenty more fish in the sea.
Oh well, plenty more fish in the sea.
Looks like we both have autism, doesn't it? Cool, okay, so the wagon's rolling forth. And did you want to say something to our friend Genvar?
It was just the flavour conversation. I was just like, Genvar, where exactly are you from?
The sea near the land.
Whereabouts in the sea? Are you sure you've been on the land before? I don't mean in disrespect.
You've named me, sir. I've been on the land many times. What do you mean?
It's unusual that you didn't seem familiar with reproductive customs, for example. You pulled your trousers down in the time when people don't tend to do that.
Look at the to me. I'm not used to these customs in this area of the land. I've been lots of the land, but not exactly this part of the land.
Boris was not look when he pulled down trouser. Did he have like the
I didn't look for it, so I'm not familiar, I'm afraid. But we'll talk about that another time.
How does the reproduct? You say you're like fertilized spawn. Like how does it work? Boris is really
like you land dwellers. The trident nozzle. My trousers.
Well, an interesting name for the reproductive organ. As I say, I mean, no disrespect. I was foreign to these lands once, and their customs were strange to me. I'm from over the border.
Well, I'm not like you.
Very well.
Ganon says, over the border. You're from the Occult Dynasty.
That's correct.
Are the rumours true?
Which rumours?
Well, they're all savages over there.
No, I can
You
assure
seem
you.
quite civilised, if I have to say.
Well, thank you. Yes, I tried to be a
Cousin
good
Ren
ambassador.
very civilized. Cousin Ren good man.
I see.
I grew up in a very civilized land, different customs, but much like this one in terms of structure and law and order. Although I don't know what's happening, but I feel like things are changing. Conflict is brewing, and I don't know why.
It's an interesting insight.
Did you say conflict on the land?
Yes, like those you've seen already.
Do you have conflict in the sea?
What?
Do you have conflict in the sea?
With who?
The fish? I didn't.
No, there's only one.
There's only what?
Oh, I misspoke.
I don't.
That's it. Conversation over.
Well, very well.
Thank you.
Is anyone keeping watch?
Boris worry alert.
Cool. Roll a perception check, Boris.
I also don't sleep, so
Nice.
no matter.
That's good.
22.
22. Ganon also rolled really highly, so he's like... You hear the horses kind of slow. He's like, did you hear that? Something on the wind. Some kind of moan.
I didn't hear it.
Boris worry percept.
I think you should wake up your drunk friend. Keep your eyes out. And
Dragon lady. Dragon lady!
Yes.
There may be trouble, Pascaria. No more wine for
You
tonight.
got some.
No, this is coal juice. I found some in the back of the wagon.
Some trouble.
It's important as ladies don't sleep around this one.
Yes. Stop there, man. Pardon? Stop there, man. Is that good?
He tell us now he have
It's
3 peanuts.
It's bad.
Oh.
It's bad, I'm
Let's
sorry.
get the airline. It smells strange.
roll a perception check. Do you have like keen smell or anything like that?
He's a dragon.
You're not a dragon. You're a dragon ball.
I don't think I do have it like any kind of
Dragon Ball.
Yes.
Yes.
20. Not natural.
You do indeed smell something familiar.
I recognise the
Sweet
smell.
almost. Smells like decay.
Okay. I transform into a bird. And I go and fly up.
Okay, cool.
A bird with good eyesight, like an eagle.
Like an eagle, or do you transform into
An eagle.
Cool.
And I fly up,
Into a bat.
like flat, straight up, and I'm just scanning the horizon.
Okay, you fly up above and you see, as you kind of twist into the air, you see the moon breaking through the clouds, illuminating the carriage below. Ahead you see a tree kind of planted into the middle of the road. The road breaks and goes around it. And in front of the tree you see this figure sat staring at this hollowed out dead tree. The figure appears to be wearing like
Is it a very tall figure?
tattered trench coat. Doesn't look specifically tall. Roll a perception check. But it's about, it's a few meters ahead.
18.
18. You can tell that it definitely looks like whatever this is hunched over.
Is that where the smell's coming from?
Yes. Definitely that direction.
But there's no like fungi anywhere I can see nearby.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, if you check it out specifically, definitely you can't sense any of that.
Okay.
And also, the smell's different. It doesn't smell like the fungus.
Okay.
It smells like rot or like decay.
Okay. Like I said, fly back down to the carriage and transform back.
What sound does it make when you transform? Stabbing. Nice. Very nice.
And I'm suddenly like sober again, having transformed back again. Just like,
Detox. Eagle tox.
there's a man ahead! A strange figure!
Gallon immediately halts the horses. Oh,
There's a
carriage seems to
tree!
stop.
And a hunched figure looming over the tree up ahead. It's where the strange smell's coming from.
How tall was it? Taller than the tree?
No, he's not. I don't think it's the tall man.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it is. He's a hunched over figure over this hollow tree in the middle of the road. It's a bit unnerving.
Gannon, what do you think it could be? You know this area better than us.
It sounds odd. I've travelled this road many times and never once seen a tree in the middle of the road.
Well, there's a tree there now.
Boris very stealthy. Perhaps Boris sneak and take a look.
I think that's a good idea. Don't get involved. Just go see what it is. Approach if necessary. It might be someone in need.
I climb down from the wagon and go sneak ahead.
Yeah, Gannon gets off as well and kind of like hitches the horse to a nearby tree and pulls out his massive sword and like crouches down and just kind of patiently waits for you to proceed ahead. So roll a stealth check.
I got 24, but with disadvantage I got 24.
Just what? You've got fucking disadvantage.
He's still wearing
one of my armor. I forgot you were new.
He moves he moves like the wind, even with the armor. As you disappear into the darkness, Gannon's impressed.
You just hear back on the wind. Boris, why sneaking?
He's like, he feels like he's dealing with some serious stealthery right now. Cool. So as you progress forwards,
That was amazing.
Like a
I was gonna pull that
I'd like
off.
to follow as well.
you're following too.
Yes.
Stealth check, please.
Is there an alternative route that you can take? Kind of.
No, it's more or less a straight
Peripheral.
road with like trees on the side.
Yeah, I'll climb if I can climb kind of from branch to branch.
It's not really that
Not really?
dense.
No.
It's not like a jungle type situation.
I'll just kind of climb. I'll kind of weave my way through the trees.
Okay, in the tree line. Very well. Yeah, stealth check, please.
Dirty 20.
Nice. Okay. Very stealthy as well.
I'm going to try and follow as well.
Jesus.
As Gannon turns to like say something to you, he's like, Tanner. You realise you've already gone. He's like, Jesus. These are some professionals. Where did you find these guys, Ren?
Sheer circumstance.
Sheer luck.
Yes,
Well, sometimes luck can be in your favour, no?
indeed. I'll stay with you, Gannon.
Yes.
I'm not the quietest.
Stealth check, please, Josh.
20.
20.
We've got some
Critical.
stealthy boys tonight.
I'm just like stumbling around as if I'm not used to walking, but I'm like really quietly doing it.
Oh my god, okay. So as you clumsily waddle forward into the darkness, Galen's like, good lord.
I do have dark vision.
Don't worry, I've got dark vision, Ganon.
Okay, so the three of you are approaching incredibly stealthily. You're in the tree lines, you two are progressing down the road. And a few, feet down the road, 60 feet or so, you eventually see the outline of a tree, kind of lit by a beam of moonlight behind it. In front of the tree, you can make out this figure in like what looks to be like a tattered trench coat. Just crouched there, unmoving.
Pardon me.
I'd like to climb a tree, the nearest tree,
Okay, roll an athletics check.
till I get an above perspective.
I'm going to prepare my longbow. Traced on the figure.
Dirty 20.
20.
Dirty 20.
Fantastic.
I've prepared my longbow.
Cool, we got an attack held, yeah?
Yeah.
What are you doing, Ben? You're up a tree, stealthily. What are you doing? Boris?
Just creeping ever closer to try and get a bit of a look at whatever this is. Is there any cover to hide behind, or
There's trees and stuff.
try and sneak behind the nearest tree and peer around it? So it's
Yeah, you can just...
try and sneak around the front of this trench coated thing.
Oh, you
see
want
if I
to
can get a
go
look
around
at
it?
look at his front, his face.
Yeah.
Okay, man, thank you. I will do that. You
Yeah,
don't have to tell me twice.
You can get fairly close. You can just see this figure. Roll a perception check, please.
Tie sweets, but they're awful.
What, it's not some...
18.
18, nice.
They're not Dorian.
Dorian's the worst.
They did have Dorian ones. There's a Dorian one there.
What the fuck? I don't even know what I'm eating.
I was hoping somebody would take one naturally, but nobody did. So.
They're not great, are they?
These are probably the best flavours, but
Weirdest sweet I've ever eaten.
Chocolate. My chewy chocolate flavour.
An 18. You see that where your breath condensed, you can see your breath in the night air, especially with the adrenaline flowing through your body now. You notice that there is no breath coming out of this thing, this being.
This is bouncy. Why is it bouncy?
Oh, you just have one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like gum.
Did you
but
choose
not.
that? Did you choose to have one intentionally?
Yeah.
Mine tasted like it was trying to be chocolate, but it was lychee. So, yeah, I don't know what the fuck I just ate.
It does actually taste of cheap Nutella.
It's weird. Very strange. Well, this isn't character.
It's not entirely but
Very well, very well.
There's a footballer called Barry Cotter.
Write that down for a new character name.
Very
The League of Barrows. It's just all the barrows in the world. Cool, so what do you want to do? This thing's unmoving. You're not sure if it's noticed you or not.
does it have a face or?
Pretty confident. As you come around, you can kind of see this hat type situation, like an old leather kind of hat. Almost looks like a top hat almost. But looking at the side of its face, you can see it's kind of just like this long...
bang bang.
Bang.
My goodness.
Long drawn out grey face. Oh, you've got to eat
What
it.
is that?
It's like
Eat it.
coconutty. What do you call the? What's the one?
Bang bang.
4 delicious tastes in one bite.
Why have you got Thai sweet?
Wafer, cream, white chocolate.
Thailand brought in sweet pack. Those ones were okay. The other little
You
sweets.
want to try it?
Questionable. Yeah.
You want to try it?
Oh,
What flavour
wait, did you
is
say
it?
it was coconut?
It's like
Why do you look pained when you remember
That's
what
not
it
a
was?
Yeah, white chocolate. Wafer, cream, white chocolate, coconut.
Oh,
sounds
okay.
good, to be fair.
The rest of those overrule the coconut. Oh, no,
Overruled.
it's coated in coconut. I'll give it a go. Thanks, man.
Anyone else?
Oh, good.
This should be great if not for the coconut.
That's like most coconut
Fucking
sweets,
coconut.
right?
Ruins it.
It'd be lovely if it wasn't for
When I think of Thailand, I don't often think of chocolate.
Can I get a little stone or something
Sorry, the thing.
not at the thing, but throw it to get it to look up or look around?
Yeah, sure. You find a nearby clump of clay or stone or whatever, and you throw it, and it lands on the floor, and this thing just slowly turns its face, and inside you see these black, hollow eyes, and this mouth that has no like interior. It's just like a pit of darkness, and it looks right at you, and it says,
Does it see me?
"Well, it's going to speak, so maybe."
Oh.
Goes,
Fuck you.
"Like all good fruit, your world has been growing on the vine. Only now it has been plucked. And like all good fruit worth eating, the balance is in the ripe and the ruin. It won't be long until I savor in the sweetness of the decay." And it starts to stand. And it gets taller and taller and taller. It's about 15 foot high.
So does it get to approximately 15 feet?
It gets to approximately 15 feet. And it turns to attack. Roll for initiative.
Oh my god!
Do I get my attack in prepared?
Yes, if you want it. Yeah,
Do you take a whole turn or just one shot when you prepare something?
Yeah, it's like a held action, so it's like one attack.
Okay. $31 to hit.
31! That's got to be the highest roll. Jesus Christ, yes, it hits.
6 damage.
Is that not a critical?
No. It was 1 off a critical.
Fuck me, that's madness.
What are you plus to hit on?
12 plus 12.
Wow.
Jesus. Plus 6 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so you hit it with your arrow, it plunges into its shoulder, and it just kind of unflinchingly, like, opens its coat and reveals its like this fucking skeletal form, like, and you can hear like in your head the screams of unseen victims of this thing, and your mind is filled with terror.
Roll is red.
Roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay. 16.
16.
I'm just going to message something down.
Oh, okay. You roll a 16. You succeed.
Okay.
In your head, you hear it say, "You know the truth. You know the reversing is nigh. Give in. Don't resist." But you succeed, so nothing bad happens. Yeah, everyone roll initiative, please.
Ren got 10.
Are we? Because I'm still like at the caravan.
I guess you could hear the combat.
We'll probably hear when it starts.
Yeah, you'll probably listen out for it. Right?
I'm
But you're
next to
quite a
go.
ways back.
Presumably we can see what's going on.
You could, yeah, probably in the distance you can see a fray beginning.
What is it for?
4.
I am not down there anymore. Hmm. 18 for me.
What's your character called?
Pescaria.
Pescaria. 18.
Pescaria!
Who else?
8 for me.
19.
What's your character called?
Gunvar. Genvar.
What was it again? 8. What did you get?
19.
19. Can you roll again, please?
Critical 20, so 25.
Okay. You can go first then. Red? What did you get?
Oh, 10.
10. Ghana. Gavin gets a critical 22. Shit. Confuses things. Genvar, I'll give you a 21, I'll give Gavin a 20. Cool, okay. So you just take this shot, but you're also quick off the heel. So it's your turn.
Just gonna keep attacking. I think I'm just gonna roll all of these attacks because 15, 13, and 25 because I get a bonus attack and then an extra attack from my skills.
Sorry, say again.
15, 18, 25.
Cool. 2 of your attacks hit.
Okay. Uh, 14 damage.
Cool. The arrow is plunging into its darkness, and it's just like flinching. Gannon's turn, so he's just gonna like seeing the combat. He's like, "We need to help them! Come on!" And he was just sprint forward. He's using his action to dash to get even closer, and now he's like kind of in range, and he's like, "What the hell is this beast?" Oh yeah, roll another wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay. Sorry. Actions. No, not that one. Skills. 18.
Very well, that's fine. Again, you hear the noise, the voices in your head telling you to just submit that the ending is coming. The reversing is about to happen. Bad shit. And you feel genuinely terrified. It's now the fiend's turn, looking at you. And then it's just going to unfurl its claws. Like, there's dark energy coming off its claws. And then, like, it's been moving relatively slow so far, but, like, all of a sudden, it just, like, with inhuman speed, just, like, appears in front of you and just swipes at you twice with its huge claws. First attack is a 24 to hit.
That hits.
Second attack is a 17 to hit.
That also hits.
Cool. So its claws do the following damage to you. 13 plus 13 plus 21 points of damage. And then another wisdom saving throw, please.
13 plus 21.
Yeah.
That's 34.
34 points of damage. It slams its claws into you and you feel its dark energy radiating through your body.
That hurts.
Yeah, and a wisdom saving throw, please.
Yeah. Skills and wisdom. Okay, 19.
19, you're safe. But the voices are becoming a lot to bear. And he kind of leans in, and it's almost like he's talking to you, but it's not coming from his mouth. After that, Pescaria.
Cool, right, so I will. How far away am I?
You're back with Ganon, so quite a ways back.
How far away is quite a ways?
60 or so feet.
Okay. Well, I'll go forward like 30 feet with my normal move.
Very well.
Close the distance.
What's this?
Can I-
Dice, it's like a
Miles
marble.
away, yeah.
Can I sort of see? Does it look like plant-based, like greyish?
It definitely doesn't look plant-based.
Does it look undeadish?
Yeah.
Well, I ruined that plan.
Although you think, could have been that this ever really been alive?
I guess.
Delicious.
Wonderful.
Lot I can do. Is it humanoid?
Looking, yeah.
Okay. I'll try and cast hold person on him.
Oh, person. Okay, cast it, man.
Well, he just takes a saving throw, I think. Choose a humanoid that you can see within range. So if it's not humanoid, I guess it just doesn't work.
Okay. What does it have to...
You must succeed on a wisdom saving
Don't
throw.
tell me the number.
Very well.
It rolls a 27.
It has passed. Which means it's fine. And that's my go.
Wisdom saving throw, please.
Very well. Pretty fucking wise. I won't worry about it. 17.
17, you're fine.
Cool.
Anything else? You've used your movement and an action. You got a bonus action?
I'm good.
A boner action.
I got a boner.
Got a boner.
I'm okay, I can boner. Ren.
How close is I'm about 60 foot back.
Yeah.
Because I was next to Ganon. How close is everybody else to it? Is anyone right next to it?
Ganon's more or less next to it.
Within like 20 feet.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Fair enough. I will.
I will explode semen.
I will explain. Right. I'm gonna hate myself for doing this. I'm gonna conjure a fire elemental. It has a 90-foot range, so I can just plop it like right next to it.
Most excellent. Tell me you're up after this.
I got a roll initiative for his go. I've got to pull up and fucking fresh stack sheet.
Fresh stat block.
Yeah. I've never cast this before, but I thought, if we make a change. Right, sorry, 2 secs. Right, I don't know what pluses he's got. So he's got 4, but I guess he comes in on the next round of combat.
Dan, actually, when you attacked thingy, I've got simple attack, so when a creature within 5 feet of me attacks another person, I basically get to make a melee attack against them. Or did they move to...
It moved to attack him.
Okay. Maybe that doesn't...
Is it in 5 feet of you?
Yeah, within 5 feet of me. Depends how far away.
Did it attack you?
Attack me first, and then move to...
Yeah, it hasn't attacked him.
Oh, it hasn't
attacked you.
Oh,
So it's
sorry,
next to
sorry,
you, yeah.
right. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, that was confusing.
It's because of the mind attack, that's why it's...
Cool, okay, so there's elementals join the fray.
Yeah, he's got initiative 4.
Cool.
So wherever he is on the list, I assume that'll be the next round of combat. He'll get a turn.
Yeah, cool. I'll let him go straight. Yeah, cool.
That's it.
Sweet. Tanner.
I'm gonna. Can I jump from the tree that I'm on down onto him?
Yeah. I'll allow it.
I can try like a backflip, and then as I kind of come around like that, I draw both my swords and drag them down.
Okay, cool. Yeah, roll an attack. I like it.
Okay, so I've got 2 attacks, a bonus action attack, and then it's got so the first attack. 10.
Misses.
Second attack. 15.
15 also misses.
Okay, as a bonus action. 11.
Misses as well.
Excellent.
You dive down, and it just kind of like nimbly moves out of your way, and as you kind of slide down its back, missing it, its face is like face to face with yours, and it's just like luring at your head. Roll a wisdom saving throw, please. Hello, Alfie.
8.
8, you fail. You're now paralyzed with fear.
Now
You fall to the floor and you physically can't move. It's like this strange entropy is just taking over your body. And as it's kind of looking at you, its head's like bent over backwards, like staring at you, now upside down, and it says, "Oh, how delicious." Boris, can you save the day, Boris?
Yeah.
Boris.
What are the different actions you can take in combat? Like,
Do you want us to let Luna attack? Keeping her outside.
No, it depends what you.
Yeah,
What you've
that's
got.
fine.
I want to go in and grab Cat Lady.
You want to try and pick her up?
Well, pick her up, drag her away.
Yeah, you can pick her up with your action, drag her away at half your movement speed. Like you're kind of grappling her, I guess.
So I've got cunning action ability. You take a bonus action on each of your turns to take the dash, disengage, or hide. Like, could I
Cool, so you could potentially.
dash towards?
You could probably get there in 30 feet. Well, yeah, you could probably get there in like. You're about 20 feet away right now.
I don't know how
Yeah,
far
you're
away
like-
everybody
you're in the
is
tree line.
From, in the tree line.
So you could use half your movement speed to get next to her,
Sure.
pick him up with your action, and then get 7.5 feet away.
Cool.
And then use your bonus action to disengage so it doesn't get an attack opportunity. That's what I'd do.
Yeah.
But I'm not you, so.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna
Or do
try.
you want to dash and get further away?
I'll try and dash and get further away.
Okay, it's going to get attack of opportunity there. Is that cool?
Yeah.
He goes, oh, don't try and take my plaything too soon.
Completely.
That's a 27 to hit.
It's a palpable hit.
16 points of damage as it plunges its claw across your back and it rakes your back with this strange energy. But yeah, you get about just out of its attack radius, like 7.5 feet away. Maybe a bit more, like 10 feet away from it.
Nice.
Okay, top of the round.
How big are you?
Like 5 foot.
Oh, you're quite big.
4.5 foot, 5 foot.
Genvar.
Probably 4.5.
A dwarf. Maybe not.
Yeah.
So it's far away now
Yeah,
again, isn't
quite
it?
slightly.
Near other people.
Nimbly.
Yeah, he's like about 7.5 feet, 10 feet away from
Yeah,
everyone.
that's fine. I'm just gonna keep longbowing.
Oh, actually, he would still be next to you, right? He hasn't moved from when he attacked you.
Oh, it's not. Oh yeah, of
Still
course.
next to you.
Okay. I'll just use my short sword.
Short sword and tackle.
I'll roll the bonus. I'm guessing 14 doesn't hit.
14 does not hit.
I've got one hit. That was a 20.
Cool. Okay, roll your damage.
It was 13 damage.
Cool. 13 damage.
Yeah.
You slice up it.
Get an action surge. Take another action. I'm going to attack again.
Cool.
No, sorry. 19.
Yeah, that hits, man.
Another 8 damage.
You see like flakes of its trench coat fly up into the air and then they almost become immaterial and vanish into the night sky. Anything else, man?
That's it.
Cool. It's Ganon's turn. By the crown's power! He sprints up with his massive buster sword. And in typical fashion, he's probably going to fucking miss us. Oh, literally. A 13 to hit, he misses. Cleaves up into the air, and the thing just narrowly avoids him. However, he's got 2 attacks, so there's still a chance. There is still a chance. There is no chance. 16. Just misses. He goes, ah! Oh, sorry, roll a wisdom saving throw as well, please. And as Ganon... No, she didn't directly attack it. As Ganon misses his second slash, he becomes paralyzed with fear. He's like, what are you? And he freezes in terror. Ganon is paralyzed.
This seems bad.
17.
17. You are paralyzed with fear.
I'm going to reroll. So, I have something called... Indomitable. Reroll the same throw that you fail.
This could help you.
Or it could not. Oh, let us go. Critical one!
Critical 1. So yeah, you're paralyzed with fear, and as you're crippled by the sheer terror, he turns to you. His face kind of just swivels and zooms in on yours. He's face to face with you. He goes, "Tiny puddles of mortality, delicious." And he's going to attack you, and it's going to be an automatic critical because you're paralyzed. So you could be fucking dead here.
This will be fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Does it auto hit?
I think you get advantage to hit.
That makes sense.
Advantage and a crit.
So it's 21 to hit. I assume that is.
That hits.
Okay.
And you
Double the
also
damage
crit.
dice. Oh wait, that's
How many
D100.
thousands of health do you have?
I've got 74.
So its first attack deals 39 points of damage.
Okay. So as that happens, Genvar just... But what is it? Like a claw or something.
It's like a weird spectral claw. His fingers kind of just break up. They don't really have ends. They just become this dark.
So as the claws pierce through Ganvar's skin, you see his body just shatter across, almost like his torso has been torn apart. As it's flying through the air, it turns to water. And Ganvar is no more. Jesus!
Fuck, man!
What?
Is that for real?
That was sudden.
And he goes, oh, they all fall down. Tiny drops of mortality. Brilliant. That's brutal. How much health did you have?
I had 33, so that first attack just fucked me. I had 74 in total. The first attack
You're just down,
about the way down. Pardon?
You're just down, aren't you?
Well, for all you can see, I've just turned to water.
Oh, okay.
There's a huge amount of water where the character was. That's all you know.
Cool.
Most excellent.
But it's all still there, the water.
The water's still, well, I mean, I don't know what's the ground like.
Yeah, it's like stone, cobblestone.
Yeah, it's probably on top of the stone and it's still there.
So the fiend like just maniacally laughs into the night air like next up we have Pescaria. Just seeing your strange fish creature friend obliterated.
Oh, the rapist's gone!
The rapist is gone.
From the puddle, you just hear, therapist! Therapist!
Who's currently like paralysed with fear?
Ganon is paralysed with fear. Are you paralysed, Taryn?
Yes.
I'm guessing fear doesn't count as a.
It's not fear, it's like it's
Is it magical?
It's a homebrew condition.
Okay.
I guess it's akin to like petrification, but you're not stone.
Well, I don't think it's a good word then.
It might do. Depends what it is, man. Depends how much you want it to happen.
Depends if it's magic or not.
Depends if it's time to anyone to do any limit breaks or anything like that.
Carl Nat's had 20 coffees today.
He's got a limit break. He's got a limit break in his pants.
Not a lot. Oh, maybe I could do that on it.
After Pescaria, it's Ren. Ooh.
So who's currently in combat with this thing?
Everyone.
Okay. Within 5 foot of it.
Oh, within 5 foot, Ganon. The puddles
Is
around.
he incapacitated?
Ganon is
Has
petrified.
anybody hurt this thing yet?
Yeah, it's taken some damage, to be fair. Parts of it's like weird trench coat that you kind of are starting to understand it's not a trench coat, it's not like clothing, it's just part of its being. It's all like torn apart and parts of its skeletal form underneath is showing.
Somebody attack thing!
I'm just going to cast Moonbeam on it then.
Moonbeam.
Moonbeam.
Yes!
So I call down my Moonbeam light.
Cool.
Be gone, you spirit! Cool.
So Constitution save.
Constitution saving throw, yes. It takes radiant damage.
Cool. So it gets 17.
So it passes, so you only take half damage.
Cool.
Which is just going to be 2d10 now. So I'll roll 2d10 damage. And then that's the damage you take. Well, I rolled 40 times and a half, so 29 and a half, 15 damage, if we're rounding up.
15 damage.
Yeah.
The beam goes, just burns and it kind of winces in pain.
And it stays there.
So it's like engulfing it.
It's like a concentration thing, it's just like pillar of light. Hurts.
Does it hurt it when a creature enters the spell for the first time or starts its turn there, it's engulfed in ghostly flames, so in pain?
So, like, yeah, I'm kind of counting this as it's entering the spell area for the first time.
That makes sense, right?
Or if it starts its turn there, it will then also take more damage.
Very, very well. Cool! That's a brutal spell. I like it a lot. Anything else?
Would you get advantage against it?
Who?
The creature thing that's stuck in the spell.
It's not stuck there, so it's not technically.
The thing's not like weak.
Are you trying to do sneak attack?
Might be.
It just as long as there's someone else nearby, an ally.
It has to be not incapacitated though.
Oh yeah, shit.
That's when I look at Gannon.
But he's next to Josh.
He's
Oh no, he's not.
He's not anymore.
Is he?
Oh.
He's not weak to radiant damage by any chance.
Unfortunately, not. No.
Fair enough.
No, he's not. He's not resistant though. So.
Yeah. Is this a bonus action? No, it's an action. I have got a spell called Shape Water. Which means I could make Josh into any shape I want.
Dildo.
But no, I'm done. I've got my real bonus actions.
Okay, roll a wisdom saving throw, please. He kind of maniacally laughs as this moonlight bathes him in flames.
Very well.
Sublime. 14. You have failed. You are overcome by fear and thus petrified.
So the spell fails.
Does it stop?
What does petrification do? I need to concentrate on it, so.
If you're petrified, can you concentrate on the spell?
I
That is what I'm trying to figure out. Am I actually petrified as in turned to stone?
No, it's not a stone thing.
Am I paralysed?
Yes.
Incapacitated, can't move or speak. Ultimately fails.
Yeah, okay, sorry. Sorry, bro.
It doesn't technically say. I'm incapacitated. It doesn't technically say that concentration and stuff fails. But DM's choice.
How much do you care?
I
Medium.
mean, it does damage. Medium. I care medium.
Medium's not good enough, unfortunately.
Okay, well, the spell has ended then. I'm paralysed.
You're parallel.
It makes sense for it to break because it's like fear kind of incapacitation,
Yeah.
isn't it? So it's like removing your. Yeah, you're concentrating on that instead of the spell.
Yeah, perfect. Oh, I like it. Ren!
Okay, Ren's just going to go for a classic Scorching Ray, but I'm just going to roll, because it's 5 rays, because I'm casting it at 4, so I'm just going to roll to hit all 5 rays, and then I'll
Sweet.
just do damage at the end, just save time.
Most excellent.
Right, first one. 19.
Hit.
22 hits.
Hit.
So that's 2. 3 hits, that's 26. These are good rolls. 18?
18 hits. Its AC is 17.
Or, okay. Right, looking at all 5 hit. Okay.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
So, what is that? 10d6. Okay, so Ren conjures up 5 sort of rays of fire from back where he is, like 60 feet away, that just go for 36 damage on the fiend.
Things lash it. It's like it does. It's done some serious damage to him. Anything else, man?
Nope, that's it for me.
Cool. Tanner, do you want to roll a Constitution saving throw, please? 9. Still terrified, unfortunately. The voices in your head are speaking strange things to you. It's talking of constants and the exodus of the constants and strange phrases you've never heard before. And how this thing just wants to suck up all the puddles of infinite mortality as the world withers and dies, and it's almost too much to comprehend. You see flashes of strange things in your mind. You can't understand what's going on. I shall go over, unfortunately. Boris, it's your go.
I want to go.
Where is everybody stood? Like you stood back.
I'm
Cannon's
back
there.
about 60 feet.
I'm 30 feet away.
How far do you reckon I can like throw Tanner like out of harm's way?
Throw Tanner. How far
Well, I was a little dump her on the floor, but I don't know.
Give her a good dumping.
Take a dump on Tanner. Come here, Tom. Typical throwing range of a living opponent is 10 to 30 feet, depending on your.
Wow.
Oh, you can throw a creature the same size a strength modifier times 5 minus 10.
Not very tall.
Okay, I'm large, she's small.
Okay, so 5 foot's not small, so 5 foot's medium.
Yeah, 5 foot would be medium.
So you could probably throw her strength modifier times 5 minus 5. If you want to throw her.
That's 10 foot then.
You can throw 10 foot.
Throw it 10 foot behind me.
If you can throw someone 10 foot, that's pretty impressive.
Well, it's very impressive.
That's throwing them like across the room. That's quite.
Cool, I like it.
Can you throw a person 10 foot?
Yeah, I couldn't throw someone 10 foot.
So you throw Tana 10 foot.
But Boris can throw. Boris throw cat lady behind.
He's an orc.
Throw a big sword.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use. What am I going to use? Cunning action, take a bonus action each of your turns to the dash, disengage, or hide. So I'm going to dash towards the thing and then attack it.
And then attack.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to assume you didn't really throw her. You just kind of like dropped her and shoved her a bit. Okay, cool. So yeah, roll your attack. Oh, also, Constitution saving throw, because you've just been done.
27.
27 hits. Holy shit, man, you're rolling good.
7.
Oh, man.
You're hearing some strange things in your head, man. You're
It's
seeing glimpses of other things like this thing, all existing in the darkness, watching every move.
It's 6 damage.
6 damage. Don't worry. Also, wisdom saving throw, please. It's fire elemental's turn.
It's what?
Fire elemental's turn.
Ah!
It did.
Very good.
18. You're fine. You hear some horrible things being blocked them out. You know this beast cannot speak true.
Boris emotionally very strong.
Resilient. You're a fortress of mind.
Oh, is it going now? Sorry. This is nice and easy, so it's just a multi-attack. Melee multi-attack.
Melee multi-attack.
Right, plus 6 to hit. We have to do it the old-fashioned way. First one. Plus 6. Yeah, that hits.
So you're doing a melee
26. Yeah. The fire elemental is.
Oh.
Yeah, I conjured an elemental.
Oh.
And then the second one.
Oh, cool.
I think that. What did you say? It was 17 the AC. Yeah. So both attacks hit. So
Nice.
22 and 26. So 2d6 plus 3 for the first one. 6, 9. Sorry, man. 17. 20 damage.
Fuck, that's pretty good.
So it is basically just this, fire elemental that just swiped at him with its fire claws. It also says if the target is a creature or flammable object, it ignites. Does whatever this thing is count in the classification? I mean, I suppose everything's a creature. It's up to you. We don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's going to catch fire, I guess.
It's on fire. So at the start of its turn, it takes 1d10 fire damage unless the creature takes an action to douse the fire.
Okay, sweet. I put on fire. Cool. Nice one. Anything else?
That's it.
Genvar,
That's it.
are there any death saving throws for you, friend? Josh?
I'm done.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. This is unfortunate. Gannon is going to do a Constitution saving throw. And fails. Still frozen in fear. Which brings us to the Fiend's turn. It's on fire, so...
May I roll your damage, sir?
Yes, please.
Probably won't be much. 5 damage from the flames.
It's weird how fire doesn't like deal tons of damage.
I know. I guess it's because it's like ongoing, isn't it? He's only just caught fire.
Yeah. However, it doesn't try and douse the flames. In fact, it kind of embraces the fire.
Nice.
It turns towards Boris, who's causing him some problems with his slashes and getting people out of the way. He goes, "Oh, you shall return to the void," and he's just going to attack you. First attack is a critical 20, so that's going to hurt a lot. Second attack is a 24.
That's it.
Cool. So the first attack, which is the critical, deals... It's 29 points of damage.
I will use a reaction, uncanny dodge, half damage.
We'll play half that then. 14, I guess. Second attack. Well played, that was fucking clutch. Second attack does 12 damage. Nice! It's looking worse for wear. But it's not really showing any signs of trying to back down. Where are we? Pescaria!
I'm paralyzed.
Oh yeah, Constitution saving throw mean.
I am not good at those.
Somebody come help fight thing.
21.
Fair, pass. Succeed. You're free. You got your turn.
Cool. You fucking don't! And then with renewed vigor, I cast... I don't know if this will work on it. Is it undead? It's going to be a hell of a waste if it's undead. It seems like it might be undead. I'm just going to cast the same thing on it. Moonbeam again.
Moonbeam again.
But with renewed vigor this time.
Oh, I'm liking it. Cool, okay. So yeah, roll for damage then. What does it have to roll?
It needs to do a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, it gets 17.
It passes again with the exact same roll as last time. So you just suck my balls.
Plus 4.
But I will roll the damage. Oh, a lot less damage this time. 7 damage.
7 points of damage.
Yes, didn't do a lot of that. But it stays there.
Cool. You were petrified on your last go, so you can't be petrified for this go. Where are we? Get Ren. Sure, go again.
I'm going to make things awkward. Do you know where everyone's sort of roughly positioned? Because I'm thinking of
In my
casting
head.
lightning bolt, but because it's a straight line, is there a way for me to position myself so I could? It's your call.
There is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're quite at the back still, right?
Yeah, 60
So
feet.
you can get the angle.
Yeah.
100%.
I will. Do I have to move anywhere to get the angle, or is it just kind of a?
You can do it within 5 feet.
I could just sort of like,
Yeah.
I'll do that then. Fuck it. Let's just lightning bolt him. It is
It's even
a.
5 foot.
Not of the creature, no, he's like 60 foot back. Or
Yeah.
30 foot back, or whatever.
I'm
Somebody come help fight the creature.
I have a lot of damage pent up in the sword.
Dex 16 saving throw, please, sir.
Dex 16. Oh, 9.
Nice. Okie dokie.
It fails.
Oh,
Eat
nice.
booze,
Nice.
full damage.
Nice.
Okay, so like lightning crackles out of sort of Ren's hands, and then the bolt sort of like goes like in a straight line across the floor, and then reaches the creature and just like explodes in
Sick.
a lightning-y sort of fiery sort of explosion for 36 damage.
36. Woo. So the lightning travels through the night air, hits the being, travels around its body, engulfing it, and it's like screams in pain for the first time, no longer enjoying it. As the bolts are like furiously lapping it, it kind of folds in on itself and vanishes, leaving behind a strip of what looks to be like a cloth, but you probably understand to be the being's skin.
Yay!
Nice.
Cool.
That was pretty good.
So yeah, it is dead, and those who were terrified are restored.
Good job, cousin Ren.
Thank you, Boris.
Ganon's like, oh, what
Thought
the
you
hell
might have
was
to
that
fight
thing?
alone.
I had to stay back. It's if I was close, my skills wouldn't have its full effect. I was with you, just further back.
Yeah, Ren good for thinking, Boris good for fight.
That's right.
Wait, we're missing someone. Where is he? Where's the fishman?
Oh, I think he's there. And Ren points to the puddle.
Pescaria, you can control water. You collect water and I have bottle. I have empty vodka bottle. You put in bottle.
How much water is it? Will it fit a bottle?
Human body's worth of water.
Probably not going to fit a bottle then.
Human
It's probably
puzzles.
seeped into the.
Yeah.
Wait, what we have? We
now,
have
yeah.
like wine
It's
barrel.
been
Pour wine out. Put water in wine barrel.
You do have like a couple of like small casks, maybe 5 litres each.
I can cause the water.
But yeah, like
to
he says,
fall.
he's kind of soaking into the ground at this point.
Okay, I'm going to cast shape water.
Okay.
So I can cause. You can see. Choose an area of water that you can see within range that fits within a 5-foot cube. So I get a 5-foot cube and get as much of the water as I can.
Okay.
And then I can. You can.
Maybe when we bring back, he'd be a little smaller.
You instantaneously move, otherwise change the flow of the water. You can cause the water to form into simple shapes and animate at your direction. This lasts for an hour. And I can also freeze it, etc., etc. I can basically just manipulate it. So I'll like cast it on it and just make it into a like sphere of water and like levitate in the air.
Okay.
And then I'll just sort of have it follow us
For an hour.
for an hour.
Very well. You suck up what you can see on the surface and even draw some out from the bricks and have this sphere of water. Ooh, very well.
Quick, we need something. Put water man in. Get wine barrel.
Oh, that's a cantrip.
That's nice. That's a pretty good cantrip.
What do I do with the rapist now?
Gannon, get barrel.
Okay. He chucks out. It's quite slow flowing, so it's a bit of awkward.
Boris, stick head on.
He goes, yes, might as well. Anyone else?
No,
Like pour some on
It's
his
just
hand.
really salty, just it's seawater as you taste it.
So now I'm drinking the wine.
You're drinking the wine.
Oh,
so
you're drinking
Yeah.
wine, I'm sorry.
We have to drink it!
We must take him within. Okay, cool. So yeah, the barrel is empty, and do you siphon the remnants? Of...
For now, I'll just keep him as a sphere.
Yes. It might
Gannon's looking at the strip of cloth like, what is this? It's like no fabric I've seen before.
Does anybody have like inspect magic or something? I don't know.
Yeah, can Ren take a look and roll?
Yeah, roll
Can you-
like an arcane check, I guess.
Very well. Dirty 20.
Oh, okay, nice. So you've read a book or two about things from other. Is that Jude? Was that Dash?
Was it?
Yes.
Definitely.
You've heard about things like leaving behind traces of themselves that are from like areas beyond common understanding. You know that there's like small pocket dimensions and stuff like that where, for instance, bag of holding, that's where you store something just outside of reality. And you know, for instance, there are spells that kind of hypnotize people and push them into the outside of time and space, temporarily, of course. But you also have read like theories based on things that exist outside of what you understand as time and how time flows. And you know that often they are like leave a part of themselves behind as they are pushed back into their home, not realm, but like home space. So in theory, from your understanding, this being is probably still here, but it's just outside of your understanding and existence. And likewise, you're probably outside of its understanding and existence, unless it's powerful enough to kind of manipulate from the other side.
So yeah, what he said. Ren is like, Ren just sort of takes a close look at it and was like, I've never seen anything like this before. This may sound rather outlandish, but I believe we just dealt with a creature that came from a reality other than our own. And he may not have perished, we may have just pushed him back into his home dimension, so to speak.
Ooh.
Yeah, indeed.
Will he come back?
He might.
How do we
Based
stop
on-
him coming back?
I don't know.
Let's burn the cloth.
I think we should keep it. It might, if I may, I would love to keep hold of it for further studies.
Put it inside a bottle.
Very well. Ren empties an alchemist flask he's got and just stuffs it in.
Okay.
And
Cool. I'll add it on to D&D
He'll be
Beyond.
stuck inside the bottle.
Exactly, like a genie.
Yes.
Yes.
Cousin Anvil is smart.
Well,
That's my fucking idea.
it may give us an advantage the next time we face
Dragon
this
Lady
creature.
also smart. Look, controlling Waterman.
Oh yeah, shit.
Also very good of her to control Waterman. Especially given the rape thing.
Dan, are you working your DM magic with that one? Or?
Yeah, I'll add it to you. in a
Okay,
bit.
thank you.
Okay. So,
Is not how Boris bring up Borishka.
Borishka.
Boris have many Borishka.
Wow.
They're at home with Ludmilla.
so Gannon looks like visibly distraught as to what happened, and he says like, "I'm just glad we dealt with that thing. We can't have things like that roaming the woods, and I'm just sorry for your loss." You seem like
We hadn't actually.
seem
known
like an
you very
interesting
long.
person. Yeah, you look around, the tree's gone.
The tree's gone. Oh, that's fucking mysterious.
He was no guy. We barely know.
I know, but still alive.
Is why he
Lost.
wear red shirt.
A red shirt. He was wearing a red shirt.
I think he was wearing a red shirt.
You must have missed that subplot.
I think you're colorblind, Boris.
Well,
Yeah, I
technically,
thought he
we've,
wore red shirt.
we've kept parts of him. We may find a way to bring him back. Who knows? I've seen stranger things happen, especially over the last few days.
I see stranger things are good.
Yeah. Excellent program, yes.
What's your fire elemental doing?
Oh, I've dismissed it.
So as you dismiss it, it kind of bursts into flames and parts of it fall on the floor and then kind of just slowly burn away.
If I try and cast that spell in combat next time, don't let me, because I realised afterwards
Was
it's,
it like
it's
10
a 1
minutes
minute
to go?
fucking wind up time.
Ah, okay,
I'm sorry. I thought
No,
it
don't
was
worry.
instantaneous.
That's fine.
That's my bad. I
I'll leave
completely
it
missed
for
it.
D&D.
I'm banned. Yeah.
You must be off for 16 weeks.
To be fair, he didn't do tons of damage. It was those other spells I did that.
That was pretty good though.
My bad, my bad.
However, some of you are now tired from your journey, from your combat. One of you is gone.
Boris take dagger and scratch on barrel. Waterman. Not forget, must not drink in mistake.
Very well, I like that. Very cool. So we'll continue this next time as you kind of get onto the wagon. Don't know what Josh is going to do.
Well, we shall see.
You just look after Jude while they play D&D. Yeah, and you hop back onto the wagon and proceed on shakily into the night, heading towards Summerbelt, where we'll continue next time.
Sick.
That was fucking sick. Thank you, man.
No worries,
I
dudes.
enjoyed that.
Thanks for playing.